Hello everyone, this is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin and let's play some NHL. So we are on Season 6, Episode 1. And before I start talking, I just want to make a brief comment. We have a thunderstorm going overhead right now, so there is a chance that this gets cut off. And then if it does, I'll come back as soon as, the power's back on. So anyways, that aside, we just finished the 5th season. We won the President's Trophy 5 seasons in a row so far. 2 Stanley Cups in those 5 seasons. Another Stanley Cup final that we lost in Game 7, where our starting goalie got injured in the game, so Murphy's Law. And then the other 2 we lost in the first round. First season was we were up 3-0 and lost in 7, which seems kind of odd and unlikely. And then this past one, we had our best season yet, and then lost 4-1, I think is what it was. So anyways, some weird stuff, but I mean, clearly most things are going right if you win the President's Trophy every season. So things are good. In the offseason, we brought in, signed free agents Doughty, Kucherov, and Stuart Skinner. I decided to change our goaltending, so now we have one young prospect who is ready for starts, 80 overall. Oops. And most things are good. The only thing I don't really like is his poise is not 80 or above, but good enough. Otherwise, we have Skinner, like I mentioned, and then we have Thompson from a few seasons ago, and he did really, really well for us in the seasons he was with us. Now, his record was really good in, essentially both, but his playoff stats were stellar, and he was the starting goalie one of the 2 times we won the Stanley Cup. So decided to bring him back because we were able to sign him for peanuts. $1 million for 3 years. And then Skinner, we kind of got stuck paying more because other teams were interested, but that's okay. So combined between the 3 goalies, I think we're spending $4 million, and they're all 82, 82, and 80, and the 80s for that young prospect goalie. So anyways, so we're stacked as stacked can be. We have a couple guys that we're going to be trading in the off season. We're going to take advantage of the last year of entry-level contracts for McKay and Sonnenberg. I'm undecided because he wants $4 million, I think it was, and at the moment he's playing on our 4th line and he doesn't really fit well elsewhere. So anyways, that's kind of, I guess, the big picture of where we're at. Oh, and we have a new head coach. We decided not to... Sorry, something happened outside. I have no idea what that was. We decided not to re-sign our head coach who had done really well before. And we went with a guy that's essentially the exact same for cheaper. Extended our associate coach, I might as well pull it up, and paid him a head coach salary, which was a bit of a mistake, but no big deal. We have him locked up for 8 years, so that's good. So basically we have like solid goaltending support and growth for 8 more seasons. So I think that's really good. And we have a good goalie coach. So the plan for the head coach, he's only got 1 year. We only signed him for 1 year. We weren't able to get an offensive head coach, which is what the goal was. The one guy that was good went with another team, so too bad there. But yeah, so next season we'll attempt again, see if there's an offensive coach and try to get him. And then this assistant coach that we signed is kind of just a fill-in. I mean, he's good, so it's not like we have anything bad, but the goal is to have offensive for head coach, offensive for assistant coach, goalies for associate, and goalie coach. So anyways, that's basically it. Now, the question I was trying to figure out is, do I test players before I decide on our fourth line guys? Because 2 guys are locks already. It's only the last guy on the fourth line, and I don't even know if it's worth testing, because this guy has been a stud. I don't see why he wouldn't be a stud. His line fit's good enough. At the very least average, maybe above average even. So I don't see why he wouldn't work out. So it doesn't feel like it's worth it. Gomez, I'm going to send him back to junior. Because we're not ready to use him yet. And for me, because I haven't owned this game since 2014, previously at that point, if you signed somebody to 3 years, the contract years went down immediately. Whereas here, we have the entry level slide, so it doesn't eat up a year of the contract if you send them to the juniors, which is the way it's supposed to be. So that's nice. So yeah, so we're gonna send him down to junior because we just can't really fit him. Otherwise, we'd have him on the fourth line, and it's just overkill. It's already overkill, but it's going to be even more overkill, and so it's just not worth it, given the contract and stuff. So technically 2 glaring holes we have is we need our 6th defenseman and 7th. That's all we need. Everything else is good. So I think what I'm going to try to do now, we'll start by, because I still have enough draft picks to trade for some guys. So the Flames one I'm going to very, very strongly attempt to not use. But we've got 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th that we can spend, and for 2 guys, it should be enough. And because it's only 6th and 7th defensemen, so we're gonna want. We have. Actually, before I do this, what I should do is, stupid thing. Move the guys off of our roster that aren't going to be there, because then I'll know exactly what our cap space is, and then we know exactly what we can sign for. So, Gomez goes down to juniors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 forwards we want. Janik to come up because he played well last season, and he's actually gone up 2 overall, so we're going to keep him up with us. And then defense, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me a sec here. Okay, yeah, so we have 13 forwards, 5. So we have 4 million in cap space to spend on 2 defensemen. So the goal, I think, is going to be essentially 1.5 times 2. And in other news, if you didn't see, so I played Be a Pro earlier today, and I had a bit of a fly issue. So I've never had any issues with any type of bug in my apartment anytime recently. And then all of a sudden, over the span of a couple hours, there were like 15, 20, it's got to be towards 20 flies. And I have no idea what happened. I blocked up everything that I think could be holes. And on that note, there's a fly now. So the problem is they can come from other apartments, and there's got to be somebody who's done something stupid, like hasn't changed their garbage or has a dead animal or somebody's dead in their apartment. So anyways, just, yeah, a bit crazy. So, the joys of living around other people, I guess. Okay, so we need to figure out who our guys are going to be. So I think what I'm going to start with is 82 overall or more. I'm just going to ignore the rest. So we can't get him. Can't get him either. Not him. And yeah, this fly, I don't know if you can hear it on the mic. I doubt it. But there's this fly at the window, you know, the typical banging against the window, trying to get out. Stupid flies. So I gotta listen to that. Probably this whole stream is gonna drive me nuts. Who's this guy? Top 4D potential. He's 22. And he's not expensive to pick up. Endurance isn't the best, but that's not critical. I'm gonna make a note of this guy because he might be worthwhile. That's it for them though. Who's this guy? I think he's probably the same sort of thing. Poise is too low, endurance too low. Really skilled though. Yeah, we can't use them really. Yeah. It's tempting though. So it looks like the target of 82 overall is going to be a bit too steep. So it might be 80 or 81. Oh, Yokiharu. So we had to trade him to have a yeah, because we were stuck trading our Penguins pick, and we had to do it on the clock and during the draft. So Yokiharu we could take back, and then Heg's the other guy. So we could just try to trade back for these guys. So that Allen guy, though, I would still have ahead of them. I'm just going to write down Vancouver just so I don't forget. Hey, Don, nice to see you again. Okay, so that's all the teams. Now, if we go back to Edmonton, and then we got to figure out, are we going to try to get Allen or not? 78 for poise is not very good, but it's not crazy far off. Balance isn't the best, endurance isn't the best. Puck skills is good. Let's attempt it. Oh, 1 year left though. And he's probably going to want to raise. I don't want to have to deal with that. So before I go back to Yokiharu and Heg, I should at least just do my due diligence and check if there's any 81s, 80 or 81s that are better options. Regular, no. Roy, no. And the other good thing is the fact that they're on the same team with Vancouver means it's less assets we're going to have to trade. So I'm glad I just reminded myself of that. Because that makes the trade probably preferable. No. Kolyachonic, so that's a guy we tried before. I don't think he was bad, but we're still not going with him. Butcher. I don't know his fit. And he was playing AHL, so not good enough. Stature, no. It would be nice if we could spend more. And the thing is, we might in the end because, so Doughty might not be a good fit. Kucherov might not be a good fit. We might decide to do other stuff, so could clear up some cap space. Bjornfot. No. Kulak, no. Han, no. Jones, what's your story? No. Kazek. No. Broberg. No. Stanley, I don't want him. Cool. 14. No. We already have like 79 overall guys that, I mean, we could choose to use, but we want to be better than that. Man, some of these teams are really weak. On D at least. 0.5. That's a different Ian Mitchell, isn't it? Or I'm getting confused. Not quite good enough. Clegg, no. Who's this? Nope. Who's this guy? He's not bad. Forbart, no. It's already looking like it's settled. I think this was a guy I wanted. Apparently it doesn't fit with us though. Oh, defensive defenseman. That's why. So Vancouver has a lot of defensemen, all in the same criteria. But I don't think we want any of them. I mean, except for the guy we already know. 2 years, 1.6 for Spurgeon. Huh. He could be a great pickup. I would prefer him, actually. So, Spurgeon. But if we go with Spurgeon, we almost certainly can't get Haig. That would be okay. I'd be perfectly fine with him. He's not bad either. But I don't recognize him, and I'd rather guys I recognize. Is this so? We already have good options, so there's not. He's two-way. He's not a bad choice either. What's his trade value? Pretty low. I'm gonna write him down. What was his performance like? Oh, not very good. Staying corrected. We're not gonna consider him. Man, this fly's driving me nuts. Okay, so Spurgeon for sure. We'll try Spurgeon and Haig. If we can't do Spurgeon and Haig, then we'll do Spurgeon and Jokiharju. I can handle that. And the other thing is Spurgeon has 2 years, Haig has 3, and Jokiharju has only 1. So it also works. And Haig is young, and we would probably keep him. Spurgeon we might trade next season, or even this season if he didn't fit. But yeah. So it says that we don't have the space, but that doesn't make sense. Did we send down somebody that was on a one-way? I don't think so. No. I don't know. I guess the game's confused. Alright, so you want a third round pick. Oh. I think we have guys we want to get rid of anyways. Like this guy. That fixes it. Okay. Is there anybody else that we have that they want? Oh, and we signed those. Yeah, but I can't trade them just after signing them. So we'll try our best with what we currently have. Oh, I haven't checked how our young goalie developed. Where is he? He only got to 76. That's it? been starting in the AHL for years now. I mean, you had a decent season. Why aren't you better? Trade you too. Alright, let's see if we can pull this off, which I very seriously doubt. That guy. Oh, we have to keep him in the trade. That sucks. Is that enough? No. Okay, so what we're going to do then, since we don't have enough assets to do this, we're going to wait till the 20 game mark. Oh, I have one last option here, actually. If we do Linen, yeah, Linen and something. So who wants? Linen is 7th for 4th. 2 4ths. Really? Do we have... Okay, so if we're going to trade, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, we want to do this. I think. Wait. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need a different team that wants both of these guys. Come on, somebody. That's pretty close. Still no. Oh, I guess I could add the 7th first. So 7th without lining in, without that. Still no. So maybe I should have explained this, but I think it's kind of obvious. I'm trying to consolidate the assets into one asset, and then that way we can combine all these assets in theory to make a trade go through. Let's do this next. And the good thing is Vancouver wants all the same assets. So so yeah, whatever's left we can still use in a trade. Wow, eh? whatever's left is, yeah, easier said than done. I wonder sometimes if having done so many of these trades, the game makes it harder on you over time, so that you can't do them as easily, frequently, and so on. It seems like it, but I don't actually know. Wow, still no. Okay. 7th. $19.63. Wow. Oops, round peg. We want goalies. Alright, so then we'll have to do the next best option, which is a 3rd round pick. And actually, let's do it this way. For 7th. And him. Trying not to get screwed in a trade makes it way more tedious to pull off trades. Or at least not get more screwed than normal. 4th. Let's try this. If this doesn't go through this next one, I would be shocked and also will be annoyed. Okay. So what do we have left? 2/3, a 5th, and a 7th. Okay, we want Spurgeon And Hag. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, yeah, those young guys, but we can't trade them yet. We didn't extend Niederreiter, did we? Well, I tried. Spent all that time to have no result, but that's how it goes. Give me 1 sec. I want to check something because I could have sworn I heard 2 flies, and I thought I blocked everything. So just 1 sec. And I was right. There's 2 flies now, and I have no idea how they're getting in this apartment. It could be through the front door because there's a crack in the door, but anyways, I'll deal with that later. Okay, so since we can't do those things, did we see? Yeah, so we did see those before. We'll do, I guess everything is normal. So this season we're going to try, I forget what we finished at for season tickets, but we're going to try straight from the start because I think we did 90-10 and then upped it to 95-5 when season ticket, like the promotion, whatever, happened. So we're just going to start with this and hopefully sell out our season tickets during the regular season. But of course, we'll figure out if that's going to happen. Oh, that's why. Oh, geez. I thought we had no funds, but what it is that they're currently allocated based on last season. God, that scared me for a sec. Oh, who are the worst teams? I mean, not that this matters necessarily, but I always try to do the worst teams for promotion days. And Western Conference specifically because we only see them once. Okay, so Anaheim's the seller. Arizona is a maybe. No. 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 Arizona, Nashville. San Jose. Okay, Arizona, Nashville, San Jose, Vegas. Actually, let's do Kucherov. Um, 2031, 40. Let's change this. Wait, what did we do? So Kucherov, Hughes. Pasternak. $116. And on the subject of the flies, I think they're coming from the front door. Because I've seen two in the middle of my living room. And then they all go to the window, and I thought they were coming from the window through a crack. So I think they've been coming the opposite direction. And I don't know that for sure, but I have a feeling that's true. And then that makes sense because it means it's coming from another apartment that's either leaving their windows open, or there's a dead animal, or a dead person, or they're very dirty, and all of those could be true. Or, well, any combination or any one of those. So I bet you anything that's true. So I'm going to have to put something in front of, or through the crack at the bottom of my door. Anyways, it's off subject. It's so gross. Flies are disgusting. You can tell why it bugs me so much. Okay, what was I just doing? Okay, so I increase the budget, and then I finish this. It almost gives me a headache, seriously, thinking about these flies. It's gross. It's like having ants crawl on you. Like, it just creeps me. It's so gross. Ugh. God, I hate it. Stupid thing I pressed down. Okay, so I think this is... So last season I discovered that I essentially have to do all four because I have to spend the money anyways. And I think this is the way I do it to spend over only slightly and still get 4 promotions, rather than spending under with 4 promotions and wasting budget. So, or underutilizing budget, however you want to put it. So, anyways. I should change my notes in my guidelines here. So it's 3 full, 1 min. So 3 full costs and 1 minimum cost, and then that optimizes it. And so the reason this matters is because of arena maintenance. You can run into trouble with getting maintenance at a good enough level. So anyways. Okay, so marketing budget is done. Operations budget. I think I did everything, but I'm just going to double check. That's good. Promotions. Upgrade and maintain should all be fine. So that bathrooms we're going to do in the preseason at some point. So I think there's a gap between preseason and regular season, or we'll find when we have a stretch of away games or something like that. So I can wait. Prices. So now we go back to last season's optimized pricing. And then we'll increase from there. 55265368504. Parking is, that seems high. I wonder if this thing auto adjusts your pricing as your maintenance changes. I don't think so. And the reason I say I don't think so is because the ticket pricing doesn't function in that way. 4260 is good. And then just a reminder, as always, I auto assign merchandise and concessions because it doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason with how you adjust prices and increasing and decreasing in sales. So if I can't really do anything to do it better, then let the game do it. How did owner happiness get to amazing? Was that neutral before? Okay, so prices is done. Do we have players to extend? Maybe at some point I'll do a stream and show you guys this. So the document, I call it GM process. And so it's a step-by-step process of what I'm supposed to do at different points in the season. It's very abbreviated because I know how to use it, but so like other people could find better methods, but or more detailed methods, but maybe I should show it to help people, and then they could use the same thing, or even share the document so that it could be, people can save it, because I always have my laptop beside me the whole stream so I can reference it and follow the steps and not forget things and all that. Kucherov, Doughty, Joseph, Yukovich, McKay, Sonnenberg. Yeah, 4 point something million. It just doesn't seem like we're going to keep him. And I think our goalies are all good for a couple seasons at least. Okay. So we're not extending any. Oh. No, and we wouldn't have anybody in the AHL to extend because we don't keep anybody in the AHL. Now it is lines. Oh. You know what, before I do that, even though I have my steps different, actually I'm going to change that in my procedure. So I'm going to do captains and then lines. So Slavin was our captain. We'll leave him captain. Courtnall was assistant. Hughes assistant. And there's nobody we have long term, I don't think, that we could bring into our captaincy. Actually, the easiest way to see this is trade view. Oh, we do Von Fersen and Nichushkin. 80 poise, 83. What was Courtnall? Oh, so Courtnall's not really any better. Where's the character assessment? Sorry, I'm gapping out trying to figure out where this fly is coming from. I think they're coming from the front door. Sorry, I'm such a weirdo, but man, it's just so annoying. Okay. So if we're not doing Cordnell, we won't do Pasternak. Hughes, I like the idea. Slavin, I like that idea. Slavin's going to be gone soon, though. '86. 88. Maybe let's change it to Hughes, captain, Slavin, assistant. Von Fersen. He was drafted 24, 83, 80. 50 and 78. God, this one's tough. Or we just eliminate Slavin. Let's do that. Because those guys sign long term, which means they're loyal and reasonable, which has been extremely difficult to come by. Okay, so that's good. And that's not going to change for like 3 seasons at least, or 2 seasons, technically. Lines. So these are supposed to be pretty much done. First. Supposed to be first, but we're going to put him second. He can't go second. He can't. He can't. He can. But we're not putting Kucherov on our third line. He could technically go to third. What was his points? 34 and 58 and 60. 5. Yeah, so he's better than both of them. And McKay, I'm nearly certain was as well, yeah. Okay. S6E1. No. What's his face? Martin's was better. The rest are no's. What was his? 57 with 20. He's older, so yeah. That is correct. He's left. He's left, but he can play both. He's center. Center, left, left. A lot of left-hand shots. He's supposed to be a right shot, but he can do face-offs really well. And left on the first, but he can play right wing. So we're not really far off at all, except for one line. Oh. Yeah, we'll have our second line start. And then I think this is correct. Right, left, left, right, right, left. This is the first time I think we've had all left rights matching. Okay, so now the power play is going to be a bit difficult. So McKay, Hughes, Martins. McKay, Hughes, Martins, Pasternak, Ollie, Kucherov. Oops. And then, geez, like, we don't even need defense, really. 87, 88. So, Nichushkin and Von Fersen for sure. Is there anybody... Should we even play defense? Jeez. Actually, I think Von Fersen is... because he scored more. He's a left, so he should play right. Then Chushkin goes here. What are his thingy-dings? Send it, long passing, defensive stick, net battling, interceptions, shutdown. So in theory, we shouldn't use him. Strength with the puck. Shot blocking, puck interceptions. Like, are any of these guys actually 8, 3, 1, 2? Is there anybody even close to Cardinal? No. I think we're going 5 forwards. So he's a left shot, left, right. Did I have that wrong then? Yeah, I should do this instead. Left, right, right. Actually, what we should do is Ollie goes down. Von Fersen comes in because he's a centerman and his face-offs are good. And this goes to Chushkin instead. And we don't, excuse me, have any other, hi Don, we don't have any other right shots, do we? Pasternak, Ollie, that's it. So then we have 2 rights on the same line, which is not ideal, but that's okay. So then what we'll do is overload best guys on this line. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. And then if Nichushkin's there, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Von Fersen's there with, we don't know yet, and then they have those 2. Sonnenberg then? Seven, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. Oops. So Doughty will play, and then that makes sense for him to be on the first line. And then he's going to go 86, 87. Two, 1, 1, 0, 0. So I think that's right. And that means what's his face goes here instead of Nichushkin. Six, 5, 5, 5. So ideally Courtnall would be up forward, but one person's better at face-offs. So I think this is better. So the setup's going to be, oh, yeah, so Pasternak's going to be distributor and puck carrier. And then finisher's going to be Kucherov. And here, so Martins is the scorer. 8577. And Hughes is the other two, so Hughes, Martins. He shoots. Okay, so then that means Hughes and Martins have to be forward. Hughes, Martins, and Pasternak. Oh, that doesn't really work though. Kucherov can't do faceoffs, yeah. Okay, then let's do it this way. So we'll have Pasternak here. Kucherov here. Because Von Fersen's not supposed to stay. Okay, so then what we're going to redo this to this. So now all the best offensive guys are up front, and the reason is because we're going to have to do this on the four-man line anyways. Because Kucherov and Pasternak can't take face-offs. And then I think Ollie's over Von Fersen. 7-4-4-3-2-2. Yeah. So that's correct. Then, whoops. So it's Hughes, Martins, and then 8-3-1-2-4-5. Yeah, so Doughty comes off. And then McKay, Chushkin. Oh. So because since we're moving Von Fersen back, he's technically better than Nichushkin. So then we're going to flip the lines for these guys. And it's because Nichushkin gets eliminated and Von Fersen shouldn't. So it goes Hughes, Martins, Von Fersen, and McKay. Okay, I think that's right. Hughes, Martins, Von Fersen, McKay. Courtnall, Kucherov, Pasternak, Ollie. Okay, so sorted. I believe both of those are sorted. No, not this though. I don't get why this line doesn't have the +5. Whatever. Okay. It's a bit slow setting up these lines, but it's because there's so many good players, and to get the optimal combination is difficult. Okay. So now we got to figure out who's the best defensively. So McKay, Hughes, I think. What was he? So Ollie Pasternak. '87, '88. So Kucherov, 88. On first in 88. So Kucherov on first in. I was just checking their endurance there just to make sure that these guys can do that stuff. Okay, so Doughty plays there. So Doughty, Vukojevic. Wait, in this case, we're going to go Slavin. No. Provorov. Cider. So I'm surprised no negatives, but also no positives. I'm okay with that. So then Von Fersen. Let's go Slavin Chronic. So I might use a guy that's lower down to get this 0. And then this one's Cider, Provorov. So not Ollie. Not Hughes. Not Martins. Not him. So then I guess we're going to go Thompson, just to keep it at 0. And then Vukojevic and Doughty. And also it spreads out the ice time. And like the difference in overall ratings, defensive ratings, not that much. So whichever one actually works in the end. Oops. Who was the best defensively? I think it was Hughes, if I'm not mistaken. -1's not the end of the world. Okay. Now we'll go back to this. So it's... No, we won't go to this. Power play. So Hughes, Martins. Courtnall, Pasternak. Then can McKay do face-offs? Four, three. 0777. I guess it's Ollie and Kucherov. Kucherov, Sider, Slavin, Ronick, K. Hughes, Martins, Kucherov, Ollie, Pasternak. And then Chushkin, Von Furst, and Courtnall. Which guy shoots better? I think it's Von Furst. Yeah. Man, these lines are ridiculous. I'll just assume the computer's right on that. Same thing for these, I guess. But that doesn't make sense. Pasternak, yes. Kucherov, yes. Should be Martins, Ollie, okay, I think something like that. 4, 3, 7, 7, 4, 4, yeah. All right. It's probably Thompson, Skinner, than the other guy. Okay, so lines are done. It's tedious and slow, but yeah, I mean, it's because everybody's so similar, but it's better to try to optimize where you can. All right, trading block. Why would it put? It thinks that we don't want 3 goalies, but we do want 3 goalies. We want firsts. first. Are there any free agents? Put a note for myself to check. Oh, we need to get a new goalie for the AHL. Hey, a guy we were thinking about before is still available. 2476. 65 poise. 68. I mean, none of them are really good. Do we go with 2? And then, yeah, we have the contract availability, so why not? He's going to be RFA. Let's do 2 years. Cool. So we'll put both of these guys in the AHL. Why not? And their trade value is probably decent, so we can always trade them. It would be at year end. That's why I kept it with RFA as the expiration status, because then that allows me to trade them if they don't work out. And to be honest, I'm probably going to trade them anyways. The only way is if they improve dramatically or something. What else? Oh, we have to do scouts. That's annoying. Okay. So I'm trying to think. I guess what I should try to do is optimize the NHL scouts. I think this guy's better. Not in the NHL. So he's going to be central. So the reason I'm going to use the NHL guys, so the best guys for the NHL, is because we really need our NHL scouting to be better than anything else. And then the rest, I mean, good enough's good enough, because all we really care is if they're a franchise player, and if not, then we don't even really care about the rest. So this guy's Atlantic, probably. Metropolitan. Pacific. Atlantic. Metropolitan. Pacific, and this guy's nothing. So you're Atlantic. Now, maybe I technically should be using these guys for Europe and junior and all that stuff, but I'm not going to complicate things. So, Central OHL. And this guy's really good at nothing. So, he's going to be NHL Metro. Then he's going to be something else. He's something else. Okay. Now, next we need to figure out what the prospects are looking like. Q, 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 O, Q. So Q and O, and those guys actually match up with Q and O too. So he's gonna go to Q. She's gonna go to O. Q, O. So I need somebody else for the Q. So we've got our other person. We're going to use the potential for the other person once they get there. Right, so 2 Qs, and then we need another O. So we have, are you good at anything other than that? Yes. You're not good at anything else. So then you are going to be O. Then same story, we'll do skills assessment. Alright, so that's 2 O's, 2 Q's. Then we need to see what else we need to do. Q, 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 O, N, L, A, SHL, Liga. So SHL and Liga. So we'll wait on that one. Is there anybody good at NLA? A minus, A minus. So Coverley probably. Okay. Let's see about the rest, because there's lots of people that can do Liga and SHL, I think. Central Russia DEL. There's a few Russias, actually a lot of Russias. Let's see who else is available for Russia. Here's one. Wait, I think we had one DEL, right? So then we should probably do DEL because that's going to be harder. I think there's only one person good at DEL. So we'll do that. I think there's only one person good at WHL as well. Okay. So what don't we have covered yet? So Liga Central. So we need two for Russia. Was it this guy was, yeah. You're going to Russia. That's 2 for Russia. We have Liga's not done yet, I don't think. So I guess both of these guys are Liga. Okay, and then we need which other ones? Central. Central and SHL, really? West? So Central, SHL, and West. Wait, he's B. So 2 SHLs. We did West. Now we need Central. And that's a lot. Oh, wait. I did that wrong, I think. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, it's because I didn't save it properly. Oh, it won't let me. Okay, so then change region. He's supposed to go to Central. Russia, Liga, SHL, NLADEL. Central, West, 2 Qs, 2 Os, W, NHLs. It's only the one guy left, I believe. This guy. And then what don't we have yet? I'm pretty sure we have everything covered twice over, but So if we can, WHL's the best. And I think he had like a minus, A minus or something. No, he can't go there. Is there anywhere else you can go? I guess just double up in Central. That's the only other option. Cool. Scouting's done. Yeah, I think every time for the start of the season or start of a new season, I think it's going to take a full stream because there's just too much stuff to do. And I think I'm done everything though. Let's just review and make sure. So marketing's at 98.2. Operations budget is minimized. Promotions, we have 4. Upgrade and maintain is fine. We could actually do the maintenance now for that, but I'd rather just go down a couple before we do it. Because the target's technically like 40, so. Upgrade and maintain. Prices are correct. Oh, they're not correct actually. I forgot it's preseason prices. And this is why I always double check, because you get carried away. 305. Four 1-2, 7-1, 1-2-1, 305, 4-1-2. Parking's the same. Those are auto assigned. Players that are extended are extended. We have new captains. Lines are done. Scouting's done. We just have to finish the scouting. free agents, we sign those 2 goalies, and then the trade block is done. So everything should be sorted. Wait, did it just... Okay, good. I just wasn't sure about the salary allocation, if it said that I overpaid or something, I don't know. Cool. So we're going to end it there. We didn't get to the preseason, but that's okay. Like I said, there's just too much to do to set up for the season, but now it's all set up, and then the rest of it's going to be pretty straightforward. So like editing the lines, yes, it takes time sometimes because you have to shift things around. But after you have like the foundation of the lines, then it's easier to do. So, yeah. So that's it. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams, nothing scheduled right now. We had I think a couple of important signings, but we're still not done all the main signings. So once those are all done, then I'll do another recap of the offseason in the NHL. But nothing until then. For things I can't schedule on the platform, like franchise mode, that schedules in the About section. It runs Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be a pros whenever I have time or feel like it. And sorry again for today with pausing multiple times, in part due to cooking and in part due to annoying flies. Any comments, leave them in the comments, suggestions likewise, and we will see you guys Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So today is Tuesday, so we'll see tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. I think I'll be able to do at least one Be a Pro tomorrow, but we'll play that by ear. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.